everyone. So here's what happened. My normal cooler that I use out in the living room with other people, it's one of its fans, I think this one, started going bad. And I thought, okay, I need to replace it. So I wanted to get something that was relatively quiet. And what got my attention was the Peltier coolers. And so I tried three of them, and there's not a lot of videos out there of people trying these. So I wanted to go ahead and give you my feelings of how it went. Now, the machines I'm using with, and I think that really matters on how valuable these technologies are, is I've got a Asus gaming laptop, one just like this I used. It's more updated. You've got a plastic grill back here, but if it was a metal grill, I think it would be a lot more helpful. It is. It has some powerful fans. It draws in through here, but as the interface, it's just plastic. To help with weight, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, I think the Peltiers need something different. And so my first one I tried was the cheapest one, and I tried three different price levels. And this one is the C5, and like I said, I only saw one review, and I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was terribly helpful. And it comes with this, what is actually a nice stand. This folds out really nicely. It's made of aluminum. It's well engineered. With the additional $10, $12, $15, something like that, I think it's $10, you can get a second one of these. And this is the what you're really paying for. Or actually, you're probably paying for the stand, but this is the Peltier. And so you've got the cooling surface here. You've got the set of fans and this one fan in the back. But what I do like is it is USB interface, a USB interface. So you can choose where you want to put the Peltier on this, and it fits kind of like that. And so when you plug it in, it's USB-C. You get these color lights, and let's go ahead and kill that. You get these very different color lights. Now, it's only 27 watts, and so the nice part is it's compact. You can travel. You can go anywhere you want with it. It can run off. It can plug into your laptop. It doesn't seem to draw a lot of power, and it's full. You can fold it up, which is and the build quality is decent. What I don't like is it's got a high pitch whine. Now, if you're watching TV or something like that, anywhere where it's not as loud, where you don't have headphones in, this might be an issue for you. For me, it was kind of it was a problem. Also, let's go ahead and try and get this to work. I want to show you that on my laptop, it is up against it, but that's plastic. I'm chilling plastic, only at 27 watts. There really isn't a lot going on for helping with cooling. All of the air being pulled in is done by my laptop. If you have maybe an Apple, or you have some sort of Surface, I think those are a metal shell as well, then you're having a metal interface, and I think that is probably going to have a much better effect. I have a colleague who was doing some serious computations on his Surface, and he overheated it, and the battery ruptured, causing the side to split. I think something like this would have helped with that. For about $10 to $12 more, you can actually get two of these units, which will be louder. But I think that would work. Would this really work for me? No, and hence I'm not going to keep it, which is a shame because it was around 40. And this is the C1. The names aren't very clear; they're kind of generic. And it's a good try, but it just really isn't there. And so you can't push a lot of air. The stand's good quality, and like I said, if you're looking for a stand with maybe a bonus, like you've got some sort of device that will work with this, I think that it's not a bad try. And for around 40, and the description will be below. Our next one is the middle range. This is the X-Race F3230. This just came out. It's you pull down here. It's got a little deal there. It comes with, ironically, compared to the more expensive one, a nicer. Let me make sure it's off. It comes with a nicer power plug, but again, it's only 27 watts. And so when you turn on the fan, okay, well, apparently it is malfunctioned. And for a unit that is under 2 weeks old, that's disappointing. So I can't recommend this anymore. But if I was going to recommend it, my complaints were I did like the fans. The fans are pretty nice size. You can actually see in them. The Peltier got chilly, but not too chilly. I didn't like the lights. The lights are very bright, and you can't make any changes. The fan is driven by, well, apparently nothing, but it has a potentiometer that allows you, or a dial that allows you to go ahead and choose. And then the lights were either on or off, and the Peltier was on and off. I'm really disappointed that this has stopped working. Well, I guess it's good that it's going back then. Yeah, can't recommend that one. It just came out too. I'm very disappointed. So that leads to the more expensive one. The more expensive one, this is the H5. And again, the description will be below. And the H5 is like, it's basically a more robust version of the one that we just saw. And it's about $90. It's not cheap, but it's got a nice foot. It allows for a lot of airflow. You can see underneath there that there's a version of the Peltier. In fact, that looks like a much larger Peltier unit. Although that's not the whole metal, but that's still a pretty nice unit. This one, the build quality, and I was going to bring this up anyways, the build quality seems nicer. I like the way the fan grills are. This seems to get a lot colder. This is a 36 volt unit. And so what you get is you get this, we are on a cord here. There we go. You get an interface up front, and you have 3 buttons. And so the first button operates the fans. The fans are on 3 different levels. And, it gets up to about 36 decibels. The second one is the third one is the lights. Now, the lights are actually really cool on this. And the middle one is the Peltier. So you can actually have all 3 running if you want. The Peltier has 3 settings also. I found that this Peltier got, well, especially now that one died, the Peltier got reasonably cold. And again, if you had some sort of metal interface, I think you're going to feel it. With my gaming rig, it cooled, but it didn't. I can't say it didn't have impact. I think it did, but I think it was marginal. I think for what you want to accomplish, if you're going to go and interface with a non-metal or non-conductive thermal-conductive interface, you probably need to have channels where the air travels through and has time to cool before it exits. With this, you still got the cool air. The fans did help push it in. The fans of the laptop do suck it in, but does it make a huge difference? Yeah, I think that's a case by case basis. I tried testing on both the benchmark off of Steam as well as Star Citizen, which uses both the GPU as well as the CPU. And I found that it was decent, but it wasn't. It didn't have the same impact as say my IETS, where it's got this chamber that seals around a bomb and forces air through. But the ITS on maximum is around, it's close to 50 decibels, if not over. And so for this going maximum about 36, that's actually not too bad. Now, the light show, you have 9 settings, and it's gimmicky, but I liked it. I really thought it was kind of cool. Maybe a little overstimulating. But I liked it. It was kind of fun. And who is this for? If you have a laptop that has a metal interface, or even like I would say like a tablet that has a metal interface, then the Peltier is going to give you more of it. If you have a regular laptop, the Peltier is going to help, but you're really going to be relying on the fans. The light show is something that if I was like a DJ, I would take this definitely with me down there because it's stimulating, it's cool, it's great for showmanship. The build quality of this feels a lot better. Weird caveat: you get two power bricks with this. One is 36 volt, one is 27. I think the 27 is meant to be a travel, if you will. The 36 has a longer cord, and that seems to be for more. Yeah, see, that's much cooler. And but again, only useful if it interfaces through technology. So that's what I think this is for. I liked this one the most, but I can't justify the money, and also it doesn't do what I really need to do, which is be a lot more quiet and still pull air through. But if you don't have a cooling solution already, and you can definitely get this for, say, you see a discount, I would definitely place. I would say probably 70s, 60s, 70s, definitely 70s. I think you're getting a decent amount of bang for your buck. It's reasonably quiet. I do like the interface buttons in the front. Uh, this, although it is the other one's trapezoidal, this one square. It seemed a lot more stable on this. This actually feels a little more robust, and it's more decorative. And it's really just a better machine all the way around. Is it a $90 machine? Not for me. But is it a $60 machine and I didn't already have a solution? Maybe, maybe. Again, descriptions will be in the bottom. Um, like and support. If you think I did something good here and you got something out of it, then please like and subscribe. All right. Thanks, guys.